Okay guys, so today morning really unnatural things are happening. It looks like really out of this world. The scenery in southern Iceland is absolutely mind-blowing. At the moment it's freezing cold. That's it, the real deal, the most famous Icelandic hot dog here in Reykjavik. A year full of traveling is coming to an end. In 2018 we have explored 11 countries. And we have chosen Iceland to be country number 12. Literally on the last second of the year, we flew into Reykjavik and started our 12-day Ringroad adventure all around the island with an amazing dinner. And with amazing, I mean this, and this, and this. After dinner, we saw one of the most beautiful fireworks you can imagine, and the next day, our adventure began. We had a beautiful New Year's Eve yesterday evening. The firework was amazing. Let's see what we can do in Reykjavik. The weather in Iceland is changing so quickly. 5 minutes ago we could see the opposite side of this small harbor front with the mountains, snow-covered mountains, and now there is absolutely nothing because we ran into a snowstorm. The snowstorm is over and we have parked just in front of an Icelandic street food restaurant. This was a very cool experience. We tried some fish soup, some lamb soup, and a dish that they called Fisherman's Special. You can get as many refills as you like, so you will not leave the restaurant hungry. Okay guys, we made it to the place where we saw the fireworks yesterday evening, and I have to admit it's freezing cold here. This is the church in the city center of Reykjavik. Icelandic people say if you don't like the weather, just wait for 5 minutes, and this is absolutely true. Whenever it snows or rains here and you wait 5 minutes, the weather will change. We are still walking through the streets of Reykjavik. This is the town hall. 20 euros for a coffee and waffles for free for us too. That's a really fair price here in Iceland. That's it, the real deal, the most famous Icelandic hot dog here in Reykjavik. We are preparing to head to the south coast of Iceland, going to the Black Sand Beach, and this will be about 200 kilometers. We made it to the Seljalandsfoss waterfall in the south of Iceland. It's a little bit windy, it's very icy, everything is frozen. This waterfall is so huge. We were out for about 15 minutes and everything is frozen. My jacket, my tripod, everything. It's so cold and the water was spraying everywhere. After 20 minutes of driving, we have now arrived to the Skogafoss waterfall. This is the other waterfall that I only know under the name Bollywood waterfall because there was a movie playing here at this waterfall. Okay guys, we made it to our hotel for the night, the Hotel Laki, situated at the south coast of Iceland and built on a lava field. So now we are heading to the restaurant where they serve some Christmas dinner for 55 euro per person, and I hope that the food will be very good because I'm starving and I'm really hungry. So let's check it out, let's go to the restaurant. Okay guys, so today morning really unnatural things are happening. It looks like really out of this world. It looks like the aurora coming through the sky, even though it's already after sunrise. Turns in different colors. I can see pink, I can see orange, green, blue. There's all colors and it really looks strange, unnatural and out of this world. This is the Iceland I was hoping to see and now I got it. It's hard to describe. I can't find any words for what I'm seeing here. It's so beautiful, it's so unreal. How lucky can the two of us be? So we found a parking lot very close to the glacier. You can see it in my background and it is so beautiful here. We have some mountains, dark rocks, so probably it's some kind of lava, and the water coming down this mountain is frozen. We are so happy to be here. It's really, really amazing to stay right at the bottom of this glacier. At the moment it's freezing cold. We are catching the last sun rays and are going to the Diamond Beach now. It's just over here. Okay guys, this is by far the coldest I have ever experienced in my whole life. This is so cold. We are very close to our hotel in Höfn. and this is really amazing. There was the daylight aurora, or let me call it twilight aurora again. What an incredible day. So after seeing the daylight aurora twice, we just came into a sandstorm. Everything was covered in dark sand. We have spent the last night in the very nice hotel Höfn, here in a small village called Höfn, and we were lucky enough to spot the northern lights just out of our hotel window. Nobody is here. We are in the middle of nowhere, and actually here is we don't see any cars, any people, there was nothing. There was only snow. There was some mountains in my background. What a beautiful morning, guys. We are back on the road. We are heading eastbound to Egilsstadir, and we were so lucky to see the polar stratospheric clouds again. Now we are in this beautiful area with snow-covered mountains, lava, rocks and stones on the ground. It is so beautiful. The scenery in southern Iceland is absolutely mind-blowing. We just stopped at our own private black sand beach. It's not the original black sand beach, but it felt like our own private personal black sand beach. We are now in the very southeastern part of Iceland, and it's incredible. I can't tell you how beautiful this island is. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. The sun is already setting over there, and everything is in a very, very beautiful light. We came to a small village. This is actually the first village that was on our way, so we stopped for a short lunch break. And now we have to go to Egilsstadir, and there were actually two options. One option is through Oxy, which is a small village on top of a mountain, and the waitress just told us that the road might be closed, so we will take the other option, taking us through the fjords of eastern Iceland. Driving through the east fjords of Iceland is one of the most impressive things I have ever done in my life. The nature is so beautiful, and we have such a great day. It's really amazing. And today again we have these polar stratospheric clouds that follow us the whole day. We have arrived to our hotel for tonight. It's the Lake Hotel in Egilsstadir, and the first impression, it's really good. My highlight for the day is the water here is smelling like sulfur, so it's a little bit like the geyser coming from the hot springs. Pretty good. Look at this, guys. It's small but so beautiful and lovely spa. Good morning from Egilsstadir, and welcome to a new episode of our Iceland Adventure 2020. Okay guys, we are on top of a mountain somewhere between Egilsstadir and Akureyri, and now look at this, please. Here is absolutely nothing. No car, no people, no houses, nothing. 20 minutes after our drone flight, we came to a snowstorm in the middle of nowhere, somewhere on top of the mountains on our way from Egilsstadir to Akureyri. This weather is absolutely what I wanted to see here in Iceland. It's amazing to have winter at least here in our 2 weeks vacation, if we don't have it in Germany. We reached the Godafoss waterfall, and honestly, we are now on the parking, and we cannot differentiate between sky, mountains, ground, anything. It's totally white. It's snowing. It's completely white. Everything is white. We cannot see anything. The waterfall should be somewhere over here, so we will try to find the way and then hopefully get a nice view on the waterfall. It's absolutely worth it seeing the Godafoss waterfall. After driving through this absolutely fantastic winter wonderland, we arrived to the Mývatn nature hot bath, hot springs. It smells like sulfur, like fermented eggs here all over the place. It's amazing to see the smoke coming out of the ground. And we try to get entrance to these hot springs, to these nature baths. This is so hot. And this is how the Mývatn nature baths look at night. We have a snowstorm again. The snow is coming all over my face. I absolutely enjoy this. Around 5:30, we decided to go back to our cottage here in Akureyri. After about an hour of driving, when we just passed the Godafoss waterfall, things changed rapidly and the road conditions really got bad. And then all of a sudden the storm became really strong. We hardly didn't see anything. What we did is we stopped. There was another car coming towards us. We let it pass. It was like a snow clearing truck. He turned around. He came towards us, and this was our biggest luck that we could have, because this guy in the truck saw that we are having really severe problems. We couldn't see anything. What happened then was the guy turned around and gave us a sign. He led us to Akureyri, the 30 kilometers drive. He cleared the road in front of us, and this was our luck that this truck driver was there to escort us to Akureyri.
As you know, we stayed in Akureyri for 2 more days because we couldn't leave the city due to a heavy snowstorm forcing the government to close all the roads coming to or leading from Akureyri. And that means for today that we have only 2 days left to make all the way down from Akureyri to Reykjavik, because our flight will be on Sunday morning.
Alright guys, only 60 kilometers away from Borganes we got stuck. The road is closed, the highway number 1 is closed, and we do not know when it will be opened again. After about 30 minutes of waiting here on the Ringroad, the road got cleared and we can continue our drive to Borganes.
Good morning from Borganes, good morning from Iceland, and welcome to the last episode of our Iceland Adventure 2020. We have spent the last night in Borganes in the B59 hotel, which is a really nice hotel here at the Ringroad, and today we will head to Reykjavik to spend the day over there, make a little bit of sightseeing before we finally head to Keflavik, where the airport is located.
We made it to Reykjavik, and compared to the other days the driving conditions were really excellent. We are now right in the city center of Reykjavik. We'll explore the city center a little bit and we'll let you know if we find anything interesting to talk about. Feels pretty familiar here, as this is the street where we had our dinner on the 1st of January. We are heading now to the Icelandic street food restaurant that we also know from the 1st of January, but the food was so delicious we have to taste the soup again. What an amazing Icelandic experience, street food experience here in the Icelandic street food restaurant. We are walking through Reykjavik downtown and enjoying the last hour of sunshine during our Iceland trip 2020. Tomorrow when we are going to leave from Keflavik airport it will be dark, so yeah, the sun is setting and it's really a beautiful afternoon here in the small town of Reykjavik. They have about 175,000 people living here in this area, and this is half of the population of whole Iceland. Unfortunately we got a fine for parking. It was probably the wrong place to park our car. As far as I can see, the fine is 1,100 krones, and you should be able to pay this fine at any local bank. We were quite lucky to get it fixed here at the airport bank. We paid in cash and got a discount of 10%, but still we paid 65 euros for 1.5 hours of parking in Reykjavik. We can't blame anybody, it's our own fault. We will now head to the hotel, check in and see if we can get a shuttle service tomorrow morning.
We finished the day with a delicious seafood dinner in Keflavik and left Iceland the next morning. After spending 12 days on this incredible island, I can say that this was for sure my best vacation ever. Not only because of the beautiful nature, but also because of the friendly and open-hearted people, the delicious food and the constantly changing weather. Even though some situations of our trip were a bit risky, I will definitely come back to Iceland and can highly recommend visiting the land of fire and ice during wintertime.